On to race number 5 then, and the 5th on the cards is also Class 4. It's over the 1,200 metres, headed by 8080, Joe Mera from Barrier 3, a winner 2 starts back. Grade 1, he was a winner as well. I was at Charlton over the 1,400 metres back in February. Dr. Fortune makes his debut. He gets the blinkers and the tongue tie on as well. Nashua rides. Royal Prerogatives is his first start for Danny Shum. Golden Glory's been beaten favourite on his last 2 starts. Applause is a winner this season. Creme Brulee tries Happy Valley for the first time, and Auto Pay yet to win in 14 starts off a mark of 41, close to a class drop.
Well, there really isn't expected to be too much pace from the newcomer, Dr. Fortune. A lot of his trials have been below average, I think it's fair to say. 8080 steps to the Valley for the first time. He should be vying for it with Royal Prerogative, who's got blinkers going on for the first time. He had those in a recent trial at the Valley where he was right up on the pace. Creme Brulee can kick up and be a little handier, and Golden Glory is never too far away, so they could slot into their order reasonably quickly. This horse is nice and relaxed. He's going well. His first time to Happy Valley, but he has won a trial at Happy Valley before. You can see he's doing it really nicely. He's only had 4 starts. He's run really well in all 4 starts. So he's quite a progressive horse, and Joe Mera will stick with the ship there. Happy Surveys have better. So he's been a little bit disappointing this season. He hasn't really been running on as much. He's getting down to a dangerous rating though, and his work's okay. He seems to be doing everything right. One day it's all going to click for him and he'll do it nicely. Golden Glory could be the forgotten horse in this race. And I'm saying that he's only paying $7.40, but change of jockey now with Joe Mera jumping off. He's another one who's been running pretty well this season and held his condition nicely.
Yeah, he was odds on for one of those defeats, wasn't he? Well back last time out as well, but Derek Lung in the saddle this time round. Paul O'Sullivan's then got a number of chances on Wednesday night, including one here in Grade 1.
Paul, Grade 1, he missed out on a run recently due to being lame. How is the horse, though, going into Wednesday?
Yeah, no, just had some minor issues, and you know, he's fine. I dropped him back to 1,200 metres because he hasn't raced for some time, but he's come up with a good gate, and he probably desperately needed a good gate to be competitive, and that's what he's got.
Looking at his form, most of his racing's been at Sha Tin, either on the turf or on the all-weather track. What about the Valley with him? Yeah,
I think the Valley poses no problem for him, you know, particularly from that barrier. He might be able to take up a reasonably prominent sort of position, and hopefully he can round it off.
He's another horse too that he's won a couple of races. He's been in pretty good form this season for you.
Yeah, he's another horse that's raced consistently throughout the year, and you know, he's getting to the top of 4 now, and you know how he's going to go if he gets to 3, time will tell. But very honest horse.
All right, that's Grade 1, who comes out of Barrier 2 for Paul O'Sullivan, and the next horse we're going to have a look at is Let's Go Free. Finished 3rd with Auto Pay, finishing in 4th spot, but this is the last time we saw Auto Pay. Start of the month. It was, and it was just his 2nd start for the new stable of Armand Lee. He ran much better than he did behind Smiling Charm, and Let's Go Free was specced in the betting and actually closed off quite strongly. Eddie Lai retains the ride here for Casper Founds. He's had 2 wins, 1 in 5, 1 in 4. I thought he hit the line okay. He did. He was slow away, which didn't help him as well. He sort of missed the start by about a length and ran on nicely enough. So if he can reproduce that, then, yeah, he could be one at odds. What's he paying? Yep. Yeah, he's a $14 chance. All right, want to keep an eye on then as far as the market's concerned. 8080 then is our favourite at this stage. So no race form here at Happy Valley, but he has trialled and he led here in that trial. Led all the way, didn't he? He was just clicked up on the turn and he responded really nicely. 8080 is a really nice horse, this one. And Happy Valley holds no fears by the looks of things, so I think he's going to be very tough to beat. Have fun together. I've got time for him. He goes into 2nd. Raging Storm runs 4th. It's a nice enough trial. You would sort of envisage 8080 looking at his form and that trial going straight to the front and being the one they have to catch. Right, Royal Prerogatives missed his last 2 starts. We haven't seen him since New Year's Day. Yeah, he's had a fever, but he's trialled twice, once without blinkers and once with blinkers. This is the time with blinkers, and he was right up outside the pace. Interesting, Nasrawilla rode him in both trials, but Zach Purton will take over for race day. He's got a new stable now with blinkers on for the first time, Danny Shulman. He showed me enough in that trial to suggest for me to throw him in anyway. 70-70 was the horse that beat him to the wire there. All right, well, first start here, Dr. Fortune. $30 chance at the moment, but who do you like, Paul? Not him. I'm going to go with 8080. I think he needs to improve, Dr. Fortune. 8080 on top. He looks the one here. Grade 1, I think, can run really nicely back in distance here, the 1,200 metres.
Royal Prerogative, we just talked about him. He can run nicely, blinkers on for the first time. And People's Champion, he's only had the 2 starts at Sha Tin. I think he'll be suited here by Happy Valley as well, and I'll put him in there for 4th. 1, 2, 5, 6.
Yep, I think 80-80 is clearly the horse to beat. I'm going to make People's Champion the little value runner of the night. I think it's going to be very hard to beat 80-80, but I think People's Champion is a nice horse going forward. I liked his debut behind Golden Dash. His 2 trials leading in, one of them has been at the Valley. It was reasonable. His trial over the 800 prior to that was good. I think he's a nice enough type, so I'll throw him in as the value. Royal Prerogative will be up outside the pace. And Applause is a horse that's going well enough. He just needs some tempo, but he'll hit the line okay. So 1, 6, 5, 9, but 1 the banker in the queue, and 5 and 6 is the little bit of value to try and boost the dividend.
Yeah, 80-80 looks like it's going to come up pretty short, doesn't he? If Maria has a couple of winners earlier on, and Chris So as well has got leisured feet as well earlier too. All right, that's race number 5. Another short break for us. Back with a 6th right after this.